And,
They've been good.
before we
They've been good.
get off into the topic, how you feel about that draft pick? Because I know you got the Laker channel, right? You was
Yeah.
doing the Laker content, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Who,
I,
Bronny?
yeah. What's up? Tell me something.
I don't. I'm not mad that Braun won't play with his son. The thing that I didn't like how they try to spin everybody. They ain't had to do all that. Like they
Right.
tried to. They was kind of agitated. Like Rich Paul come out, yo, Braun, he don't have to play with his son, and they did all that. They ain't had to do none of that.
And they knew what they was gonna do the whole time.
They knew what they was gonna do. They ain't had to do none of that. So that's the thing about it. Like what I don't like about Braun, Braun don't stand on nothing. He don't stand on nothing. Stand on it, yo. I want to play with my son. That's it. People
Right.
respect it more. When
Right.
you start moving around like that, that's some weak shit right there.
Right. I was listening to Skip Bayless and a couple of guys, and they were saying something like the franchise wouldn't disrespect LeBron James by not picking his son. If his son is in the draft and LeBron is essentially the face of the Lakers organization, they wouldn't disrespect him by not selecting him when they had a pick in the second round. But I ain't feeling it. I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not because I don't think I don't think he's gonna contribute to that war that we got to fight with the Denver Nuggets. That's it. It's civil war with them. As long as Gordon, Jamal Murray, and Joker, as long as they together, it's war for real.
I don't think they're gonna compete with Minnesota. They got Dillingham. You know Rob Dillingham?
Yeah, I'm hip to him. Yeah, more firepower and shit.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Okay. We got to get into this topic at hand. First off, I know who you are, but please introduce yourself. And when you introduce yourself, I want you to introduce yourself as the host from 139.
Okay, my name Doc from the Beat 139. You know, we had Gully on the show. Gully showed love early in the game, you know what I mean? So we always got love for Gully, you know what I mean? He came all the way and came to the studio and showed love. So you know it always good.
Okay. I need you to I brought you here tonight to clarify some things. I know that there's a rage in Harlem right now.
It's a
There's
raid.
Yeah, there's a rage in Harlem right now due to an interview that was conducted posthumously. Big L wasn't here anymore, and I understand that people feel some type of way about how his name, legacy, and image is being damaged based on information that was contained within this interview. Correct?
Correct.
First thing I need you to do is share with us your relationship to this whole situation, your relationship with Big L, your connection to the NFL squad, the NFL guys and shit. I'm
All
looking
right.
at I'm looking at the book, even though you said it's not all the way accurate. I
That,
got
that, that,
there's some information in there that I could use during this interview though.
all right. I'll get to that. But yeah, I'm Doc, 39th Street. Born and raised over there, knew Big L for years. I'm a couple years older than him. NFL all day, you know, L was a good dude. So whenever you want to ask me, if reason why I really want to do this, because his name getting killed. His legacy, his name, people are just going in, and it's not the truth. And when you hear shit secondhand, I'm not a secondhand dude. I'm day one. I'm there. Like you ain't gonna get closer than you get to me. You know what I'm saying? So anything you want to ask, ask.
I am. I have some questions for you. I was under the, according to my recollection, I felt that your name was Kareem.
That's my name, Kareem. Yeah, but Doc
Kareem.
is my yeah.
Okay. Because I have a question for Doc, and now that I know that Doc and Kareem is the same person, I do
Yeah.
have some questions for you per se, directly. But as far as this interview, It's viral now. Everybody's talking about it. All of the blogs have picked it up. They even released some footage today. The footage is crazy. And one of the first things I have to, because I speak, let's say I have a following in the streets, and there's some questions that I have to serve my audience with, right? That situation, that robbery, that was on Mase Day, correct?
I think so. I wasn't. I was out on off the block all day. I came through later on, and I heard about it. Soon I got to the block, they was like, "Yo, Mason Sham got robbed," and I'm like, "What happened?" They said some Spanish dude came. He thought they was blood. I think he got beat up or robbed. The Spanish dude, and he saw them and robbed them. Cause they said the dude was in the precinct going crazy, talk about they beat me up or robbed me. I can't remember which one it was. It was in 97. In
Okay.
97, Gully, that's when the Bloods hit the street hard. It hit the streets of New York hard. It was in jail in 93. But
Okay.
that 97 it hit the streets hard, and a lot of street dudes was gearing up, like, dudes who getting money was like, yo, if they start that, you know what I mean, it was going to be something crazy in the streets. But if they was cutting people, innocent people, knocking people out for recruitment. That's how you had to be to get down.
Okay.
So it was kind of wild. And so Sham and Mace, to my understanding, they had red on. And the dude, they said he was going to precinct going crazy. And then I saw the joint today. I just saw
The
the
video.
video, you know what I'm saying? And that's the first time I seen it. I don't know how all this come about. That to me, I think them dudes was corny for that. And the whole block, everybody mad. 25 years, bro. He been dead. And I'm gonna let you do your interview
Right.
and you ask me what you want to ask me, but it got people on fire right now because if you knew Big L, one thing about Big L, he loved everybody. Like far as especially the rappers. And they even said it. He took us everywhere. You heard them. He took us everywhere. L a Gully. When L got signed in 92 on my birthday, I'll never forget July 23rd, 92, when he got signed. His album ain't come out to 95. They kept pushing it back. So he had old songs. They only let him do 2 new songs. That's why it was like a little outdated from when it came on. But a lot of the people in his label was mad at him and used to tell us at the block, yo, he's hard, he don't listen. L want to put a lot of the dudes on, like, you know, uh Cam and Mason, all Bloodshed, a lot of the Gruff, all them guys who rap. He wanted to put all of them on, and he did. He put them on his first album. He put Jay-Z, and Jay-Z wasn't out yet. He put all of them. But they wanted a lot of big guys, and Columbia wanted the big guys on the label. They
Right.
want like Redman, like they said we could get you features with Redman, a lot of stuff. L ain't want none of that.
Right.
He like, man, I ain't doing that, man. And he was so hard-headed and a pain to them because he wanted to do it his way. He wanted to bring all his dudes around and put them on. So I'm gonna let you do the interview, but I'm gonna get to the part when if you ask me about when he said he's jealous of him, and like I'll let you go. I'll just wait because I could go on.
In a way, you kind of like diffuse this situation, I believe, because you just said that according to your understanding, he mistaken the robber. He mistaken them for being blood. He was assaulted or something like that. All right. So that's a motive right there. That's a motive. And according to Mace's interview, he was implying that maybe L was behind it based on maybe a rivalry or distaste between the two. But you just provided fluently a legitimate motive behind it. So when I came here tonight, I wasn't aware of the motive. Now that you said that, you know, that it was probably blood related and shit like that, it more so seems like Mace probably was just a little bit misinformed. It was distasteful for him to say that, especially now because people are looking at L a certain way. And what I mean by that is it's our understanding, and you can correct me because you're tied into this question now that I know that you're Doc. Correct me if I'm wrong. This could have been in that book that I have. I discussed it with you before. That I have the book. It's right over there, and I believe I seen a story. It could have been on Info Mind's channel, but there was a speculation or an accusation that Big L was killed because he helped identify someone who was going to be killed. They said that he hung a chain around someone's neck, and that was a positive identification for some guy to come along and kill Boxing Reg, right? Now, before I got here to conduct this interview, that was my understanding of it. Before I got here to conduct this interview, I received a plethora of messages, and I was in the dark about Doc. I was in the dark about Doc because I didn't know you as Doc. I know you as Kareem, and your channel is Kareem, the Laker Report, right? So I didn't know that you were Doc, and I was told that according to the streets, correct me if I'm wrong, L didn't hang the chain around Boxing Reg's neck. They said that it was Doc. Is there any truth to that?
Nah, I never. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened that night, and this is what I'm saying about secondhand information, right? What happened was, L came from the gambling spot. Man, Reg was talking, right? Reg was boxing Reg. I
Right.
wasn't. I wasn't even coming out that night. It was a gloomy day. If you see a picture, it's a picture of me, L, Gerrad, and Reg. That was the day before Reg got killed. That was the day of the parade. And we was geared up because, like I said, this one, a lot of stuff with the Bloods and stuff going on. Reg got killed that next day, the September 22nd. It was a gloomy day. I used to watch wrestling back in the days. I just started watching wrestling back when the NWO joint came out, right?
Okay.
So Reg called me and was like, yo, Doc, I need you to come out and talk to Lee. Man, Lee wasn't speaking. Man, Lee stopped speaking in the end of August. I don't know if you're familiar with A Butter. You know A Butter, he played in the Rucker?
Adrian Walton.
Exactly. He was a young dude, right? I always been nice and ball, and I played ball, right? So Reg and Lee was talking about me. I wasn't there. Reg is like, Doc will bust that young nigga's ass. And I ain't mean to say N-word on your channel. I don't,
Go ahead. You
but
good. Let it rip.
I'm good. And Lee was like, our agent, Doc fell off, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I came out full, just finished eating a meal. I walked up on a conversation. They said, there go Doc right there. I said, I'll bust that young nigga ass. Lee called Adrian. We played ball one-on-one for the money, for $1,000, right?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man. Hey, Butter, he was young. We going at it, right? But they was cheating. And a dust head nigga, but he was a street dude. He spoke on the game, but he's a street dude. He spoke on the game on my behalf. They was cheating.
Yeah.
Lee and them duffed them out and chased them out the park. I ain't like that shit. You know what I mean? What went down? Me and Lee had a falling out, right? Behind that game. So
Okay.
this August, I ain't speak to him like in a month. So Lee was going to jail the next day. That Tuesday, Reg got killed that Monday. I'm in the house, like I said, the NWO, I got into that shit. You know how sometimes you watch shit and you get into it.
Yeah.
I got into that wrestling shit. It was on that Monday. Reg called me out the house. Yo, Doc, come out. We out here in these streets. We might not be here by the time Lee come home. You know what I mean? Go speak. I'm like, nah, man, but I come out. Man, Reg on the, this is what I'm saying, secondhand information, these dudes clown shit talking. me and Reg, right here, like leaning on each other like this, talking. He trying, yo, you need to talk to him. Like, man, I ain't trying, like, yo, we get up like this, down the third. I ain't wasn't really want to really kick it with him at the time. Not that I was mad, like it was thing like that. But Lee, anybody know Lee? Lee real aggressive. Lee a type dude. If you do go to fuck out of here, don't say nothing to me. Like he's one of those. Like, you know what I'm saying? Very aggressive. I mean, very aggressive. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So if I would have tried to be like the type to run my chick, yo, look, like that, he'd be like, fuck out of here. Like I ain't speak to me all this time. Like we ain't speak to like, and it's like a month, like 3 weeks, like a month. So we, man, Reg's leaning like this. We side by side. A nigga ran up, and when the nigga, we both seen it and got by, oh, I'm hearing shots. I'm ducking like this, make sure I don't get hit. You know what I'm saying? It was one shooter. You know what I'm saying? So boom, Reg get killed. We chase him. But before that happened, let me go before that happened. This the chain bullshit. Now, mind you, you know, I ain't had no chain on. I was just watching, I've just come out just to kick it. I'm just got some throw on shit on. You know what I'm saying? Reg got some throw on shit on. L came from the gambling spot. He came, he's like, yo, what up? And he asked Reg, can I keep the joint? Can I keep
Can he keep what? The
the
chain?
chain? It was a chain. I want to fuck with you, Gully, because I could have got this joint with a dialogue, but I'm glad we heard and did this because I'd rather bring it to you before a dialogue. The shit, like everybody knows the Biggie shit, you know what I'm saying? If you know the story with that. You know what I mean? Maybe I go behind the scenes showing that. Reg had the joint. It was Reg's chain, right? L want the rocket.
Oh, it's some
I,
history to this chain. I
it's
heard about that.
it's history.
I
You know
got
what I
it.
mean? I could go
I got
behind the scene because
Nah,
you know
I
I'm trying
got it
to
because I heard about that. I heard about that. I think that's in that book, but I heard about that. Reg, yeah.
so exactly. L said, let me rock. L go out back in the days in New York, 7 days a week clubs, banging. Clubs not like that now. A lot of guys in the block ain't hang out like that. Like they was more block niggas. I always went to the clubs. And I'm at a spot now. You know what I mean? I just jumped in the car. L was like, yo, Doc, you coming? I'm like, nah, I gotta get up in the morning. And L went up the block, had the chain on. So all I identify is bullshit. I was literally right there. Nobody can tell us like I can. Me and Reg like this, leaning on each, like bayonet leaning on the car like this. And the nigga ran up and then went and we went opposite ways. And he went and I'm ducking like this because I don't know what's going on. Like we both got up out of there. And I
Right.
saw him running, so I'm thinking he good. But I heard the shots, then he fell. We went and then we got him up or whatever. And you know what I mean? He went to the hospital and shit. And then they came a little later and said he passed. But all that shit, that's why I said that's clown shit. Put a chain on his neck. L had the chain the whole time.
Yeah.
L acted the way again because L had the previous day and said, can I rock it? Reg didn't give a fuck about that chain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? L was the one who liked to hang out and shit. He had a chain, but he had, you know, the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was Reg's joint, and so he had the joint because L going to move around the clubs downtown. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that's what happened with that. Like, you know what I'm
But,
saying?
but before you go on, if that's the case, why has people been able to say this all these years with no clarification? People been feeling because in the comments, people like that Big L's a dirty motherfucker. He got Mase robbed and he lined boy up with the chain and shit. But this is the first time that any clarification has been added to this shit. And one thing about me, I'm bright and I understand when somebody's telling me the truth. And everything that you just said makes total sense. Why is this just now? Why did this rumor of someone being lying with this chain go on all of these years? Where did that come from? Like, help me out.
See, reason where that come from, cause a lot of dudes don't do this on it's killer. Only reason I'm doing this, cause like I said, I saw your channel yesterday, and people was killing him in the comment section. And then when that video came out, and the people killing him, destroying L character. like destroying him, and it's lies. It's lies. That's the thing. So I said to myself, I said, if I was dead, would I want somebody to try to clean my name up? You know what I'm saying? So that's when the ball rolling, me and Gruff talk, you know what I mean? Gruff feel away, you know, we both feel away. Cause you know, like it's been 25 years and L did not want to help them niggas. You know what I'm saying? L, anybody know Big L, he's a rap historian. Like
Right.
he had the vision. You see how like Baby and them dudes with labels, he had that back then. We didn't understand it. Like I'm moving around, I don't give a fuck about that rap shit like that. But
Right.
he into that shit heavy. He grabbed them dudes up early, putting them on. Like if you was in the New York area, they was buzzing because of L. L was strong arming people. Yo, if my dudes can't come, y'all can't. I'm not rhyming. I'm not doing this. So
Right.
he really loved them dudes. The lady, I think her name Thais, at Columbia. A lot of people Columbia, the problem they had with L, he didn't listen, Gully. They wanted him to have like features with big artists. He wanted to put them on. They want him to do beats with big artists. They's gonna pay it. He didn't want to do it. He was into like making it because because his lyrics. I ain't gonna lie. I never been a big fan of his music because I think he had poor beat selection. I wasn't a fan of his music, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But lyrically, he took pride in that. And I'm gonna get into something that when he said in that video, I know everybody in the block know he lying. When he said L took his bars, L take that shit serious. L, like as a kid, 2 years old, he rapped all day. Yo, but Gully, he walks down mumbling. You'll think he's crazy. If you just sitting back, he walked down like the block like this. Fuck is he doing? He's rapping. He loved rapping, and he loved putting guys on, and he started that label Flamboyant. So
Okay.
so that was one, that was a lie. And then the other lie was when he sat there. Go, I'm gonna let you do it. Because I know you watched
Nah,
the
nah,
interview.
nah, nah, nah. You kicking it. You kicking it. You giving you because that was actually my next question. Because, of course, this is how I received that interview. I only watched it twice, I believe. It seemed like he was implying that the distaste. It was almost like he was saying L was kind of jealous of him or something like that. Is that what you got out of it?
Now, I'm glad you asked that. You're an excellent interviewer. I'm not saying it because you here, but
Nah, I'm
you
the
hitting the
best
point.
ever. I'm the best ever.
Yo, bro. He saying he jealous of him, right? I'm gonna tell you what L problem, and L was crushed. L put them dudes on his album early. Took them. They even said it. He took us around everywhere, right? When they album came, he wasn't on their album. He was not on their album. They ain't show him the love. That shit pissed him off right there. That right there. But he didn't. He wasn't mad when he gonna say something to them. But he's like, that's fucked up. They ain't put me on their album after I had them on their album, take them on shows and open up shows and all type shit.
Yeah,
And
that's
and
fucked
then
up. That needs to be said, man. That ain't
that
right.
need and bro, and the thing what really got him mad, Mase had said, I'm not gonna be one of these signed rappers signed and be hanging on the street corners. That's what really did it. Cause they was cool. They was cool. It ain't have nothing to do with him jealous of him. Hey Gully, think about this. If somebody jealous for him, he could have if he was like trying to, really elevate his career, all he had to do was just focus on himself and he would have been a little more than he was trying to do everything and he wasn't on. Like
Right.
you can't put nobody on if you're not on. But he
Right.
was doing that early in the game. I don't know if you followed him like that, but early in the game, he was trying to put them a lot of guys on, and he wasn't on like that. And so that was his problem. Like he always, no, I'm gonna take him, I'm doing this. And he had that mindset because he's always sit there and say, Easy E put Compton on and MC Shan and them put
Queensbridge.
Queensbridge.
Yeah.
And he like, yo, he want to do Harlem and have, people to get on and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That was the thing with L. He really, really wanted to do that. And so for him to sit there and say he jealous of him, and when he said that, I'm not gonna be these rappers on the corner at that get signed, L ain't like that shit. That's when it really became. But he was salty behind he wasn't on the album. But he prideful. Nobody gonna be like, yo, you ain't know I ain't on an album. But he took y'all these places. Like Cam was a all city basketball player. So you know what I'm saying? Cam was real nice. He's all city. And L really had love for both of them. L was like, yo, Cam is nice. Like L like nice rappers. You know what I'm saying? He really liked the guys who could spit. Like he don't give a fuck about nothing but if you could spit.
Damn. Somebody in the comments, and I believe this to be the truth. Someone said McGruff put L on his album.
Yeah, Gruff. Yeah, Gruff was on L, but I'm talking about Cam and Mase.
Yeah.
He wasn't on their album.
Yeah, that's not team ball. That's not team ball. That's terrible. Why do you feel that in your opinion, why do you feel that this shit was said now? That shit caught me off. That people ask me about their show. I watch it when someone tells me to watch it, because I be doing my thing. I be busy doing my thing. And I believe I seen that interview in a reel. I might have seen it on Facebook or something. But I was glued to the screen like, damn. And it went further. It went further. Like the next day out comes the footage and shit like that. So I'm like, damn. I just don't understand. And people were saying it in the comments right away, like, why is y'all saying this shit now? Like he's deceased. Like, even if this happened, even if it was some truth to it, why would you say it now? You know what I'm saying? And why would you say it publicly? Because once it hits the internet, it's almost like you airing family business, Harlem business and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And being that he's deceased, that was fucked up. I thought it was a bad idea, man. So you said, people around y'all way are upset about it.
Yeah, people very upset because they feel the same way you feel. Like, why? Let the man rest in peace. And my thing is this, Gully. Every time I never seen them dudes uplift him. Every time I stay together, it's always slick shot to him. He had his name on the avenue. They didn't pull up. Like every year, like if y'all got power and y'all in the game, why not? Like, on his birthday and the day he died, how like when Biggie died, they play and Tupac, they play his music all day on the death day.
Right.
You got pulled, make sure pull up on these DJs, play them. I never really see nothing positive. And my thing, it seemed like it was premeditated. Because when they started off, Camron said, I don't understand how people don't, and we all seen the play. Because like you said, people was hit. I got so many inbox, people told me to watch it. I ain't want to watch it because I knew it was something crazy. So he said, yo, how come people get more love when they dead than they live? Gully, we all know that been going on for years. Everybody know that. Back in the days in Harlem, we used to say, yo, don't make me make you famous, where that's like a thing. Like if you do something to somebody, they're gonna be on that next level.
Right.
When he said that, and he basically, they knew where they was going with it. And then like they said, oh, like Big L? Like, come on. Like for anything, you would say more like a guy like Nipsey. Cause Nipsey was a guy when everybody be like, I never heard of Nipsey. And Nipsey became like huge after his death. But
Definitely.
this with everybody though. When you die, you elevate. So it's like he led him on to that question. And then even at the end, when Camron like, yo, and Camron's like, yo, it's gonna make a lot of people salty. It's gonna make a lot of people salty. My thing is this: y'all niggas getting some money. Y'all eating. Y'all out the way getting some money. Why you want people who you grew up with? Why you want them salty? Why, if you know it's gonna make people salty. You knew it was gonna come out the way it came out. Because you said it. This gonna make people salty. Yo, why would you want to put that type of pain on people like that? You know what I mean? And then you're gonna talk about I got love for him. Like, I hate when people say I got love for him, but then it be some other shit behind that.
Yeah.
Yo, I got love. Yo, it gonna make people salty. Why do that? Why? Like, what was the purpose of doing that? People out here fucked up. You got some people out there, some people doing better than, but people fucked up. And you want to make them salty. You living good. Stay out the way. Stay out the way. You living good. Nobody from the block never came out and said anything negative towards you dudes. And to be honest, and Mase said that slick shit like, yeah, when he was on, but it never came on like how I came on. Like I made it pop. But bro, we all know what it is. Making something pop is doing something for your community. Ask anybody, have it ever been a cookout? They've been out for over 25 years. Have it ever been a cookout, block party, any donation, anything you ever did that? Never did it. Nobody never came out like other places. You see dudes try to expose people. Nobody in our block never did that to none of them. Everybody let them live. Nobody try to pull nobody card, nobody character. Nobody in the block did that. You know
You
what I
know
mean?
what? You know what? You absolutely right. I can't say I ever seen that happen. Um, I didn't. I never seen. Only person I ever seen saying anything about Mace was
Well,
was Cam was Cam and Jim Jones.
yeah, they destroyed each other. That's my thing. Y'all destroyed each other, but then trying to like that's crazy.
Yeah, I never seen nobody say anything about Cam from up that way negative either.
Oh man, nobody do that. Like people, a lot of people from the block. I'm gonna tell you what it is. A lot of people from the block feel a way, right, about them, but they'll never say it because a lot of people just don't. That's just not their thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a type of. I'm always gonna get my own money. Do me anyway. So I never had issues. Like I never looked at them like look for nothing. I see them, yo, what up? Da da da. You know what I'm saying? Cam saw me like, yo, I like what you're doing. Blah blah blah. I saw him like, yeah, what up? You know, it's always it's cordial. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Right.
no problems. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, if you sitting there saying it's gonna ruffle feathers and it's gonna get a lot of people, why? Then you're gonna sit there and say, I'ma tell a story. You got a sports show. I'ma tell a story when Big Lee tried to extort me. Why? You know, if Lee was out here, you wouldn't do that. See, that's the shit that bothers me. The same thing like with people, like that's why I said I respect King Erna. Like with Alpo. So when Alpo died, a lot of people talking.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that. If you know you're not going to do that when the
Yeah.
person here, why do it now? If Lee was here, you know doggone well you wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't expect that from a sports show. I wouldn't. That's kind of like why I love basketball. I do. I got Sham right there. I love basketball. And people ask me, what do I think of their show? And I'm like, it ain't like they interviewed Randolph Childress or something like that. Like, I love sports, man.
Me
Like,
too. Me too.
I just don't. They're not. The show isn't famous for sports coverage. It's often other stuff, other shit. I just wanted to say that, but it was definitely inappropriate, double inappropriate coming from a sports show, triple inappropriate because it reflected on the character of a Harlem guy. You know what I'm saying? A Harlem legend, and you know they rep 139th, you know 140th or whatever, and it just didn't look good to paint him like that. It's like airing dirty laundry for the public. I just didn't understand why. And I'm being impartial as hell with this interview. I don't want to offend anybody. I 100% want to leave it up to the public opinion. And I believe everybody can agree that you don't do that to the deceased. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to the deceased. If someone asks me about someone who did something to me or I had a falling out with and the person wasn't here, even if I don't like them to death, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna decline the topic. I'm gonna decline even speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if once a person passes away, they're dead. It's dead. Issues are dead. there's no reason to fuck with it. It just don't. Um, damn, man. I appreciate you giving some clarity on that chain situation. You know how many people around the world feel that Big L is deceased because he hung a chain around Boxing Reg's neck, and people came and and killed him behind that. The next question I have for you is: was someone convicted or charged with Reg's murder?
Nah, never.
Oh my God,
Nobody.
this shit is unsolved.
Yeah, it's unsolved. Yeah.
Damn, this is heavy. This is heavy. Very, very fucking heavy. And you have my condolences, man, that you had to stand there and witness your friend being killed and shit. That's heavy, man.
And bro, that's why I'm frustrated because it's a lot of lies and like come on, like people came with all these stories. I'm like, how y'all niggas wasn't even there? Like why niggas capping like that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nobody wasn't there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, this man talking our last words, he trying to get me to talk to bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah. And because he both turned himself in the next day. Literally the
yeah,
next day he was turning himself in through the 5 years. He ended up going in a couple months later because he asked for the extension. You know, you can ask for extension. Yo, my bro died, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And that's what happened. And my thing is, like, L, the shit that bothered him, like I said, you gotta his legacy right now is I'm looking all over people like he deserved that. He grimy, he slime ball. Then they saying that he start hanging across the street. L, I'm not saying nobody is a goody two shoe, but L never hustle. L hustle at the end at 98.
Right.
That's when he started doing little shit because he got fucked up. You know what I mean? L always had one thing about him. He was one person from a kid. They the first person that had VHS. Like they had it. They was like, yo, they was known. Everybody go to their house and watch movies. His mom. They was good from all I can remember. They was in better shape than everybody.
Right.
But now Lee's in jail. The other brother, Don, which is my co-defendant. You know, we all was co-defendants on the case. Me, Don, Gerrad, all that on the Fed's case.
I didn't know that. I have another question. It's almost like you read my mind. The explanation, that the misinformation that was put out all of these years was that Big L helped. Pardon me. Big L was killed by Gerrad because Gerrad was upset that Big L helped get his man Boxing Reg killed. Why hasn't anybody ever cleared this up? Because it almost, it almost opens up another question, like if Big L didn't line Reg up or Big L had nothing to do with that, why did homeboy do him the way he did him?
See, Gerrad told me he didn't do it. So I'm gonna stand on that. Like I said, we all was cool. Like I said, we and all locked up. And I remember because we got locked up first. And he's like on the run. And Don was there, his brother, because brother's in the state and came over to the feds. And
Right,
so when he came, a lot of people on the compound was like, oh shit, because it was known. Like this dude see what's gonna go on. And I remember he came in, I immediately grabbed him up and like, yo, come on. We gonna talk. Me, Don, and Gerrad walking the yard, talking. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, bro, you can't go by rumors because Don was in jail when L got, you know what I'm saying? You can't go by rumors, da da da. We in here, we doing this time. These people trying to play games. And mind you, they was trying to, the feds was because they was bunkies. They put them as bunkies, Gerrad and Don as bunkies, just the feds was doing. So I'm like, yo, we gonna get past this time. We're gonna take a global plea, and you know what I mean. That's that. You know what I mean. He to me, he said he ain't do it, and that's that. He's like, yo, I ain't do it, and that was that. And him and Don, they had a cordial relationship. I said, you know how these streets be rumors and shit. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So
right.
we all was you know what I mean. We's good inside there. You know what I mean. It was like seven us in all in the same spot.
ultimately, ultimately, Gerard ended up being charged with that, didn't he?
He beat it. He didn't do no time. He got I think he got charged, but he he beat it though, whatever it was. I'm not sure if he got charged because he came on before me. I don't know.
Right.
He came on before me.
I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being transparent. I appreciate you bringing this to my platform first because you told me that you had somebody else on the line.
Yeah, because they plugged me with home because he posted it and dude, but I was like, I know you more in tune and we did business when you came on the beat, you know what I'm saying? But I want to just get it out because I'm not trying to do no tour or none of that. I just want to restore bro name because his name, I'm looking on your comment section, a lot of comment section, people like that's good for L, this, that, and the third. Like, let him live. Like that's my thing, because Gully, if you wasn't you want somebody to defend your name, like if you're not here.
Well, I
So, you know what I'm
agree.
saying? It's not about me trying to get down on them. Like I got a problem with them. I don't got no issues with near one of them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm doing me. But the thing is, I'm like, it's distasteful because I never seen y'all do nothing in the light of his name on a good thing. And then y'all bashing it. Like killing it. I mean, it's destroying it. And the joint you posted today, he got lined up in the visual, mind you, this 97. The visual now got people really going crazy. Like I'm in a spot now, people, yo, doc, yo, you seen this, yo, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, and I had to step away and do this. And
Right.
people like, yo, I ain't know L was like, 'cause some people that know L was like, damn, I said, nah, you know he wasn't like that. L was a rapper. Like I said, the most he did at that little time was that the little dust thing he was doing. And that's like towards the end. And like I say, got killed in 99. That's 98. He started doing a little thing, but he was crushed that they didn't show the love back. They
Okay.
didn't put him on nothing. And they ain't even shouting him out, do nothing now.
Well, I just got a text message saying that Mace wants to speak, so I'm gonna go see about that. Stay tuned. He probably be on here in like 10 minutes or something like that. I just got the text while we was talking. That Mace has a rebuttal. So my platform is impartial. You tuned into the Dribble by Gully TV. Kareem, tell them about your platform, man. Where all that Laker
Yeah,
news is.
the beat 139. You know what I mean? Y'all go there. Shout out to the beat 139. We do a lot of interviews over there. We got interview come out, I think, with Guy Fisher. I think that's our next joint. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I appreciate you, man. Let me get on to my next endeavor, man. Y'all stay tuned. Again, condolences to you, man. I hate that you had to. I done been around you before, man, and you so mild mannered and polite. I wouldn't have never in a million years thought that you went through some shit like that up close like that.
Yeah, we was out there, it's about being we grown up now. You know what I mean? I'm 50, well, I'm 51 now, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't trying to this the time we getting fly and we trying to live the rest of our life out right now. Nigga ain't trying to really be on no bullshit right now. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to get on it, like you know what I'm saying, but a nigga rather not do it. You know what I mean? Nigga rather get some money and chill.
No doubt. I'm up off of here, man. Again, I appreciate your time.
All right, thanks, bro.
All right. Peace.